Hello everyone, I am Payal. Today we will unmasking the digital trap, explores how social media addiction develops and why it is difficult to escape. Social media platforms are designed using neurobiological and psychological techniques such as notifications, likes and endless scrolling, which stimulate the brain's reward system and encourage repeated use. Over time, this creates a habit that affects mental health, productivity, and personal relationships. For example, a student may open a social media app to check an academic update, but after receiving like watching shorts video and responding to comment, they continue scrolling for a long time without realizing it. As a result, study time is reduced, concentration decreased, and stress increased. This presentation also focuses on a strategic solution such as mindful usage, setting screen time limits, and building digital discipline to regain control and achieve digital well-being. So, we will see now what is social media addiction. Social media addiction is a behavior addiction in which a person feels a strong and uncontrollable urge to use social media platforms repeatedly. People become overly concerned with checking notifications like comment and messages even when it interference with important daily activities such as studying, working, or spending time with family. This addiction affect the brain in the similar way to chemical addiction by activating the brain reward system, making digital approval feel more important than real life responsibility. A person may feel the need to check their phone immediately after hearing a notification sound, even during work or conversations. Over time, this habit reduces attention span, increases anxiety, and weakens real social connections. Understanding these impulses is important because it helps individuals recognize unhealthy digital habits and take steps toward balanced and mindful social media use. Now this slide show global social media consumption pattern measured by average number of minutes people spend on social media each day in different countries. The data highlights how social media uses varies worldwide. Countries like the Philippines, Brazil and Nigeria show the highest daily usage with users spending more than 200 minutes per day on social media. In comparison, users in United States and United Kingdom spend less time, though the number are still significant. A user in the Philippines may spend nearly 4 hours a day scrolling and through social media, watching videos and interacting online. Over time, this level of usage can reduce time for physical activities, family interaction and productivity. The slides also show that the global average has increased by 15% since 2019, indicating that social media consumption is rising worldwide and strength the risk of digital addictions. Now I will tell you about recognizing behavioral sign. The first sign is cognitive preoccupation, where a person constantly thinks about their last time on social media, on plans, when they will use it again. This reduces attention to real life tasks. For example, a student may sit in class but keep thinking about checking Instagram instead of listening to the lecture. The second sign is escalating tolerance, which means a person need to spend more time on social media to feel the same level of enjoyment. For instance, earlier 10 minutes of scrolling felt satisfying, but now the person need 1 or 2 hours to feel entertained. And another sign is withdrawal symptoms such as restlessness, irritations or anxiety when access to social media is restricted. Like if someone phone batteries die, they may feel anxious or uncomfortable until they can go online again. And finally, loss of control occur when a person repeatedly tries to reduce social media usage but fails. Even after noticing negatively effect on health, sleep or work, like a person may decide to limit usage to 30 minutes a day but ends up spending several hours scrolling every night. These slides explain how social media platform affect the brain through what is called the dopamine economy. Dopamine is a chemical in the brain that creates feeling of pleasure, motivation and reward. Social media apps are designed to trigger dopamine released by using notifications, like comments and endless scrolling. The chart shows that 45% of dopamine stimulation comes from app notification, which act as sudden trigger. 30% comes from social feedback, such as likes and comments, which make users feel valued and accepted. 15% is caused by endless scrolling, where new content keep appearing, and 10% comes from messaging interaction. Platform use variable reward schedule, meaning reward appear unpredictably, similar to gambling, which makers users check their phones repeatedly. Like when a person hears a notification sound, they feel excited even before opening the app. Sometimes they receive many likes or messages, and sometimes they do not. This unpredictability keeps the brain engaged and encourage repeatedly checking, even when there is no real need. Over time, this process strengthens addictive behavior and reduced self-control. Now we will look the infinity scroll frictionless feedback. So how the infinity scroll features on social media platform keeps users engaged for long period without realizing the passage of time. The infinity scroll removes natural stopping points such as turning a page or finishing a video, which normally signal the brain to pause. As a result, users continue scrolling automatically. This design creates a psychological state known as flow, where the brain becomes passive and fully absorbed in consumption. In this state, users lose track of time, physical needs, and responsibilities. By removing the choice to stop, platform create a frictionless experience, ensuring that users spend the maximum amount of time on the app. A person may open Instagram or YouTube for a few minutes before sleeping because new content keeps loading endlessly. There is no clear reason to stop, and the person continues scrolling for hours. Eventually, they realize it is very late, leading to poor sleep and tiredness the next day. This shows how infinite scrolling encourages overuse and digital addiction. Now we will look at FOMO versus social validation, and I have explained the FOMO before. FOMO is fear of missing output. Is the anxiety people feel when they believe others are having rewarding experience without them. In the digital age, seeing friends highlight reels such as travel, photos, parties or achievements create a fear of being left behind. These feeling pushes people to check social media repeatedly to stay updated. A person may keep refreshing Instagram stories because they are afraid of missing an important event or trend. And social validation refers to our natural need for acceptance and approval from others. Social media platform turn these emotional need into visible numbers like likes, comments, and followers. Over time, people begin to measure their self-worth based on these numbers. If a post receives fewer like than expected, a person may feel disappointed or anxious, even though their real life values has not changed. Together, FOMO and social validation create a cycle where users feel compelled to stay online constantly, checking for updates and approval, which increases dependency on social media. This slide show how certain behavior, especially related to excessive screen time, digital habits, or take overuse, can affect us across four key domains: physical, mental, social, and professional. Each domain includes, so first is physical domain. Take neck pain from looking down at screen, tired, dry, or blurry eyes from screen exposure, trouble falling or staying asleep due to screen use before bed, and long-term consequences: persistent neck, back pain, or posture problem. Body clock get misaligned, affecting sleep and energy. Example is Ravi scrolls through social media every night until 2 a.m. Over time, he develops neck pain and struggle to sleep, leading to fatigue and poor posture. And second domain is mental. So manifestation is feeling of sadness, hopelessness, or lack of interest. Obsessive focus on perceived flaws in appearance, often triggered by social media filters or comparisons. And long term consequences, feeling less confident or worthy, believing unrealistic standard or false narrative. Like Mira constantly compare herself to influencer online. She start feeling unattractive and loses confidence even though her friends admire her natural beauty. And third domain is social. Ignoring people around you by focusing on your phone and long consequences, relationship lack depth and emotional bonding, trust and closeness weaken over time. Like during dinner, Arjun keeps checking his phone instead of talking to his family. Eventually, they stop sharing things with him and he feels disconnected. And last domain is professional, jumping between tasks too often, reducing focus, mental exhaustion from constant digital stimulation, and long term consequences, work takes longer and quality drop, less original thinking or problem solving. Like Priya checks emails, WhatsApps, and Instagram while working. She feels drained and struggle to finish her project creativity on time. Now we will look 30 days digital detox recovery in 4 phases. This plan helps reduce digital dependency and improve mental clarity, sleep and focus. It is structured into 4 weekly phases, each with a specific goal and action step. So day 1 to 7, withdrawal phase. Break the habit loop and observe your digital trigger. Delete all non-essential social media apps like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. Sit with the void, the boredom or discomfort that arises. Notice when and why you reach for your phone. And day 8 to 15, recalibration phase. Reset your brain, dopamine levels are ready, discover offline joy. Avoid digital stimulation, reintroduce analog hobbies, reading, journaling, sketching, gardening, etc. Practice mindfulness and slow living. And day 16 to 25, resilience phase. Strengthen focus and rebuild a real world connection. Engage in deep work, long, uninterrupted focus session. Attend face to face social events or spend quality time with loved ones. Limit multitasking and digital interruptions. Day 26 to 30, re-entry phase. Reintroduce digital tools with healthy boundaries. Reinstall only essential apps, example WhatsApp, Gmail. Set a strict time limit, example 20 minutes per day for social media. Use app blockers on screen time settings. Now we will look tactile management strategies for screen time control. These three strategies help reduce digital distraction and improve focus, sleep, and relationship. They are simple, science backed, and easy to apply in daily life. First is grayscale mode. Switch your phone display to black and white. Bright color, especially red notifications, trigger dopamine and visual craving. Grayscale makes app less tempting. Second is app batching. Check notification only at set times 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. Reduce constant interruptions and task switching which drain mental energy. And third is no phone zone. Declare certain spaces like the bedroom and dining table as phone free. Protect sleep quality and encourage real world bonding. Like Mira keeps her phone out of the bedroom, she sleeps better and has deeper conversations with her partner at dinner. So that quote by Henry David Thoreau is powerful and deeply relevant to digital wellness, lifestyle choices, and even career decision. Let's break it down. So, the cost of a thing is the amount of what I will. call life which is required to be exchanged for it immediately or in the long run. Thore is saying that the true cost of anything, whether it's a product, habit, or decision, it's not just money, it's the time, energy, attention, and life you give up to get it or maintain it. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and share it, and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay kind.